Hi, I'm Bret Shuford. I'm the Broadway life coach. I'm here with Houlahan from the cast of Waitress. Tell the people what you do at Waitress.
I serve tables and... No, I play Dawn Pinkett, who is one of the waitresses, so I do kind of serve tables. Go through a journey every night. There's like the three waitresses, and there's Jenna, who's like the main waitress, who's being played by Sarah Bareilles right now. And then
you may know her.
No,
you might.
You may know her or her music. And then there's two other waitresses, and there's a waitress, Becky, who's been there for 15 plus years, and then there's Dawn, who's the youngest of the three, who's been there for probably like 3 years.
I just saw the show, so I'm super excited about it and super proud of you. Why did you book this role? Of course you're talented, but what is it about the character that they saw in you?
I think that Dawn is a very relatable character because she's kind of this shy, uncertain of herself and very self-conscious and kind of nervous about the world around her and exposing herself to the idea of love. And I think that that's something that people really identify with, and I think that's something that like we all have like some sort of that inside of us. And I think that when I saw the show for the first time in previews, I was like, oh, I definitely identify with that character, kind of like quirky and weird, but like goes through this journey and kind of figures herself out and like ends up finding this really pure love. And I don't know, it's very like desirable to play that.
I love that. What in your life do you have that's sort of, she's obsessed with early colonial American history, right?
Yes.
What is your early colonial American history?
Probably Harry Potter. I definitely have a wand, and
which I was with you.
We were there
together.
So pretty much like anything Disney, anything Harry Potter.
What house are you?
I'm a Gryffindor.
Me too.
Really? Although I really do feel like I might be a little bit Hufflepuff.
I did. I have a Hufflepuff shirt.
So I feel like there's like maybe like I would have like told the Sorting Hat like Gryffindor,
Yeah.
But like Hufflepuff wouldn't have been that bad.
If you could pick one theme of the show, I know there's a lot of themes within it, but what do you think sort of the overarching theme that the audience leaves with is?
The thing that left the biggest impression on me was Jenna's journey and the journey of learning how to be independent and to be happy with that. And I think that that is something that humans struggle with all the time, like we want to be with someone or we want to be with our friends. I think it's hard sometimes for people to be alone and be content with that. And I really enjoy watching Jenna's journey from being in this abusive relationship and then going through this affair, and it's kind of like, having like these two things that like aren't really great, but they like in the end, like she ends up being able to step away from them both and do what's best for her and not
try to please either.
Yeah.
No longer like conceding.
Yeah, and I think that each of the waitresses and some of the other characters go through that too. I think it's just like finding this like self-confidence and like that kind of from there you start to like radiate joy because you're so content with your life and yourself and you're not looking for someone to like complete you.
You know what I on top sort of piggybacking on that I kind of took away from it was that your past doesn't have to define your present.
Absolutely.
There's like this really cool theme throughout of her carrying on some sort of legacy of her mom, but there's like some of the legacy she can continue to carry on. Some of it she doesn't have to.
Yeah.
And she can let go of that. And I think that was a really interesting point that they kind of made, that you can choose your happiness.
Yeah, you can choose your happiness, you can choose your path, and your past absolutely doesn't define you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
For your character, for Dawn, what do you think is her essential tool that helps her kind of achieve her goal in the show?
I should really know this. Right off the top of my head. What is her tool? I think that she is braver than she appears to be, And even if that means, like, she starts, like, dipping her pinky toe into the pool of, like, possibility, she's still, like, taking that first step. And maybe her tool is, like, her two, waitress friends who are her basically her family. I've always thought of Dawn as being someone who's kind of a loner, lives alone in a studio and goes home and, like, watches Netflix or plays games, and
so she kind of finds her chosen family.
I think she, like, finds her family, and she, like, allows them to help her blossom.
I love that.
Yeah.
I always feel like after every show that I do, I either learn something either through the story itself or through the people that I work with that shifts my perception of the world in some way. How do you think now your perception has changed, if at all?
I think it's completely changed. I think this show in general, the thing that's nice about it is that by the end of it, we have seen a huge change in most of the characters. And so the end feels very justified in our happiness and, like, at least with my character, like, she's able to, like, completely come out of her shell, and she's, like, a real, like, independent woman and making decisions for herself and for her family. And I think that it's kind of nice to end on that note, because it's easier to, like, walk out of the theater just kind of feeling like I've accomplished something, and so you can kind of go home and be like, yeah, I went through a journey today. So I feel like by the end of the day, like, it's nice to be able to end on a high note.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, because the journey, everyone sort of gets a happy ending.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you bake?
I like to cook. Well, I've been trying to cook more. I'm not necessarily very good at baking. But I do like to, like, watch the Food Network.
That counts.
Like, every morning.
I think. Does that count?
I don't know. It's like it definitely, like, inspired me to be like, I'm going to make my own food.
How would you tell someone to live their best Broadway life?
Enjoy every moment in the present. Don't think about the future. Don't think about other auditions. Don't think about your next job. Be happy that you have a job and you're in a position where each day you get to go do something and pretend to be someone else.
I love that. That was awesome.
Thank you. It's something I'm working on. No.
I think we all are every day. Anything else you would think you should add?
Sarah's effing brilliant.
Oh my God.
You need to see her.
You need to see Sarah Bareilles.
She's beyond brilliant.
It's like, I can't even imagine anybody else doing it. I didn't get to see Jessie Mueller do it, but...
Who was also absolutely fantastic. This is a completely different kind of take.
But it just comes from such a place, because she wrote the songs, so those songs just come out of her from this, like, place that is, like, so real.
It's simple, but complex emotionally, and she's doing a beautiful, beautiful job.
Yeah.
Everyone should see it.
Yeah, everyone should see it.
If you can get a ticket.
Is it selling out? It's selling out.
Come during the week. It's better, you can get tickets during the week, for sure.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
How long is she there till?
She's there until the middle of June.
And how long are you there till?
I'm going to be there for a while.
You're pretty damn brilliant in the show yourself.
Oh, thank you.
So cute.
You're so sweet.
All right, so go see Caitlin and Waitress. Make sure you follow Caitlin. I'll put all your social media stuff below.
A little plug.
So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. Live your best Broadway life. You like that?
I like that.
And thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.